Welcome to Spiritually Imperfect, the show where the metaphysical meets the practical. This is your space to explore the mysteries of the universe, embrace spiritual growth, and connect with the energies all around us. No one spiritual journey is perfect, but that's the beauty of it. Hosts Mike and Jen bring their unique blend of perspective, humor, and heartfelt nature to every episode. Whether encouraging, facilitating readings, or diving into exploring mediumship, energy healing, or searching for clarity, Spiritually Imperfect is a place to where discussions of the collective experiences that we all share comes to the surface. Now, here are your hosts of Spiritually Imperfect, Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Does that sound better?
It does. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Jen had to chase her lawn people off the lawn. Get off my lawn.
I felt bad. He was actually on the patio blowing off leaves with the... So it was really nice, but I was just like, I'll sweep him. Not now. Just not now.
Just not now.
Okay, I'm trying to share this really quick. Share this out from your page. We had a few technical difficulties this morning.
Mostly it's just us.
Yes, but here we are. We survived.
Morning, Jess.
Good morning, Jess. Okay, I think I got it.
All right. We got 10 people watching, but only 2 people commenting. Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
Hi, Colin.
Colin?
Good morning.
How was your week, Michael?
All right, I got to ask, who loves to go car shopping? I do not.
Nobody.
I do not. Is it karma? I got to ask. This I just had this thought. I must have manifested this by accident.
By laughing at me?
No. I'm always laughing at stuff you're doing. So that's separate. So 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, I had the thought, my truck's getting old. It nearly has 200,000 miles on it. I'm not really trusting it to go long distance. So I start looking. And I find one, and then I'm like, you know what? No. This truck's still running. I've maintained it for, the whole time I've had it. I'm just going to run it till it falls apart. And then last Thursday night on the way home, a deer decides to play chicken and takes a dive right through the grill, takes out the radiator, transmission lines, the oil line, the fluid lines. And then I'm left with, do I try to fix this? I'm like, it's not worth it. So then we're like, okay, we have to replace this truck because winter around here, you kind of need a four-wheel drive. So we've been looking endlessly. And I mean, today's market is ridiculous. Everything's so overpriced. And what you're buying these trucks that have 150,000 miles plus, and they're still wanting, $25,000. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Yesterday 2 days ago, we find one, a 2013 with only 55,000 miles. I'm like, this has got to be a mistake. Something's got to be wrong with this truck. And long story short, there wasn't. So we ended up buying a truck that.
So that's over. The thing. That's the thing about manifesting. And I do believe you manifested it. That's the thing about it. It never looks like we think it's going to, ever. No. The universe will put you in these situations. How bad do you want it? Like, here you go.
I really didn't want to spend that money, but you got to do what you got to do. So there's my rant for this morning.
CJ, you're right. When you ignore something, sometimes it comes back at you hard. We talk about that in mediumship, right? When you need to take a break and you're hearing that and you don't listen to it, the universe, well, this is really in anything, will force you to take a break.
Yeah. They'll put you in timeout.
It will.
Colin, it's so it's white, but it's not like a white. I think it's called like a titanium white. So it's almost like a light cream color. I was to the point where I don't care what color it is. I don't care.
I just want it to work.
If it's mechanically sound, I'm happy. So it's actually pretty decked out.
Nice.
Which, I mean, if it's got a seat in it, a steering wheel, and pedals and 4 wheels, I'm happy. But Sheila's like, hey. So yeah, it's got everything. And I'm like, okay, cool.
So I wanted to say hi to Heidi. She said this is her first time watching.
Oh, Heidi, welcome in.
From Boulder, Colorado. So thanks.
Oh, you're going to be surprised with our show. Just be prepared for buffoonery, shenanigans.
All the things.
All the things.
But
yeah, we kind of just wing it. We never have a set plan with anything. We love to interact with everybody in the group. So what the group is about is, you all. It's about you. If you have questions about experiences that you've had, just curiosities. It's about interacting with each other in the chat.
Yeah, throw them in there if you have questions, thoughts, experiences, anything that you want to share. Hello, Jennifer Rose.
Yep. And we do readings. We just kind of go with it. And most people come back for another show, so we must be doing something
back
right.
For another dose.
So yeah, here we are.
Yes, they do.
I was just curious. Is it all right, guys? Yeah, I remember Colin. Yeah, because so Jennifer and Nancy had their show, and me being me, I'm like, hey, I'm curious. What are you guys picking up around this vehicle that I'm looking at tomorrow? So, they were nice, and they're all giving me what they were picking up. So it was weird because there was a couple different ones, but yeah, it was completely unexpected. So I think somebody said that it was like, it's not the one you were thinking, it's going to be a different one. And it ended up being a different one. So silver, yeah. And that's the thing, Jennifer. It almost does look like a silver. It's just a titanium, so it's weird. At night it looks silver, but during the day it looks
white.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pearly white.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
So yeah, so enough about the truck. So how's everybody doing this morning? Does anybody have a topic of conversation that you would like to initiate?
Good morning, Diane. No topics?
No topics? Close enough. Oh yeah, Jennifer Rose. Yes, definitely close enough.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we could just jump in the readings then. I have my cards. We can do mediumship. We can
What
do
cards
whatever.
do you have today, Michael?
I have my tarot cards and I have my clarifying life situations card.
Ooh, nice.
Hello from South Africa.
Good morning, Mark. Cornelia.
All right. I guess we'll just jump into readings.
Let's do it.
Has everybody had their coffee?
No.
It feels like people are asleep still.
You know what? The energy, I know. It feels like I'm asleep still.
You know what? Since it's Heidi's first time joining us, we'll jump in. Heidi, I'm going to pull a card for you. Yeah, Jess, I'm on like almost, I think I've almost finished the pot. But it's half calf, so I have to double my dose.
You do.
To get like a normal dose. Yeah. All right, so Heidi, let's see Heidi, do you have any questions about anything? Or I can just kind of tune into your energy, pull a card and see what comes up. Actually, I feel that's what I need to do. So let me just do that, unless you have a really like burning question that you have. Something just went pop.
I had one pop out too, but I'll wait and follow you.
Oh, it's a good one. I mean, they're all good ones. So Heidi, it's the Gate of Opportunities card. And again, I can't tell if these are reversed, but that's the card. I love the graphics on this one. So what I do, Heidi, is I read what the author has placed on the card, and then I feel into it to see how it kind of blends in with your energy and what's going on right now. So Gate of Opportunities, pass through the Gate of Opportunities, wherein a new path will unravel with boundless potential. So let me just feel into this for you. So interesting, because it's funny how Spirit takes me in a direction that I was not expecting with this. What I'm feeling has actually to do with a relationship. So I feel a new friendship is blooming. That's the word that came out, blooming. But I don't know. It just feels like it. I don't use the word soulmate often, but that's what this new relationship, this new friendship feels like. It's almost like you found somebody that you enjoy spending time with, and it's kind of like you work off each other. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, this could be future. I never predict the future, or at least not intentionally, but I feel this person is like somebody you've been looking for. Like you needed like this kinship to share things with. You'll have to let me know if this makes any sense, because it went in a direction, like I said, completely different than what I was expecting.
Hello, Laura. I saw Rhonda on there too. So while you're waiting for a response, I just wanted to say, I have a fly that's just driving me crazy. It's that time of year, right?
It is. And again, when we do readings, I'll speak for myself, but I never claim to be 100% on. So there's sometimes where it can go like no sense at all, but that's what I'm feeling.
So I have a card to follow that up while we're waiting for her.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because of what you said. There are many doors that lead to the place you belong. So that's the card. And it feels almost like Michael was saying, it kind of feels like it feels like a new journey. It feels like a new step forward. It's also encouraging you not to get tunnel vision into one direction. There are many doors that will all take you to the place you truly belong. So it's kind of asking you to think outside of the box a little bit. Everything does not have to be. It doesn't have to look the way other people think it needs to look. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that there with you, just as a follow up to what Michael had.
It's interesting. She said she was staring at her flowers when I said blooming. Weird.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice of words for you to use.
But Heidi, just one quick follow up to that. It's almost like within like the spiritual community, we are a small group, and we kind of, when we find each other and we finally have somebody to share this weirdness with others, and it's like that's the feeling I have with this person, with you. It's like somebody who finally understands you, and I'm going to use the word quirkiness, but it's like that kind of feeling.
Right. She says, oh my goodness, I read almost your exact words yesterday. I don't know if that's for me or you or both of us, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. I think it's for you.
We will take it. And thank you for being open, Heidi.
Yeah.
Hello, Bridget.
Good morning, everybody.
I saw a question here. I'm going to scroll back for a minute, see if I can catch up with it.
Sharing this weirdness. Yes, Colin.
Let's look at Miranda's comment for a minute.
Good morning, Miranda.
I have maybe a controversial topic. I have a family member that is very against mediumship and all that it involves. They say it is against God, so I'm curious if you are Christian and your thoughts on that. I obviously do not agree. but I am curious. So that is a huge topic. That could take hours. But in a nutshell, I have to tell you that I do believe in divine energy. I do call it God. I am not a religious person. I've had to kind of find my own way, right? But I do call that energy God. And when it comes to family members, friends that are against it, listen, you cannot. I would encourage you not even to try to prove your point. There's no point in arguing it. There's no point in debating it. You have to decide if it's something that you have faith in, if it's something that you know, and then you have to go forward anyway. And yes, when you get into mediumship and that kind of stuff, people will fall away simply because they do not understand. And that's just something that kind of comes along with the territory. And I feel like that's actually something that Spirit has sent to us, right? Some people will fall away. Some people will fall away, and that's part of the journey. That's part of the journey. It's just learning to walk and to speak your truth and to let those people fall away. We don't need to convince anyone. That's not what we're here for. So that's my thoughts on it. I just don't engage on it. I really just don't engage with it. If somebody, I know Michael does, but didn't you?
No. I don't too. I don't have much to add. It's pretty much the same thing. I was raised, Roman Catholic.
Yes.
But I left the church years ago because I simply just didn't agree with a lot of the teachings. So that's just my personal opinion. And the saying, you don't talk religion or politics, but this is something that everybody who dabbles in mediumship, these abilities, there's a lot of people that have to decide, what's best for them, what's their belief, and only you can make that decision. But like Jennifer said, I respect everybody's beliefs, and I just ask the same for me. So again, we're not here to prove anything. I have that same thing with some family members, and it is what it is. Yeah. So.
And I could probably talk on this subject forever about my thought process about it, but that's not, and my personal beliefs in it. Yes, Laura, that's it. I just don't engage. Yeah, you're right, Colin. Don't engage, don't argue your point with them. We're not here to persuade anyone. We're just here to do what we know. Oh my God, this fly, what we know, and to walk forward in our own truth. That's what we are here for.
Yep. And Lindsay's saying too, it's a very common thing. A lot of us are raised in the church. I am the firstborn of 2 pastors in a row. My grandfather, my father, my mom has recently gone back to Christianity. Yeah. Again, it's just a personal choice.
Yeah. So Jennifer has a interesting comment. A lot of mediums are former Catholics. Michael is one. I'm one as well. The mysticism door stays open somehow, despite other contradicting beliefs. Yes, it does. And that's one thing for me, that door has always held steady for me from as long as I can remember. So that's the path that I choose to walk. And if this fly doesn't leave,
now I see it.
I am going to put the camera off for a minute, and we're gonna
take care of it. There he is.
Yeah, we're gonna have a come to Jesus meeting right now.
go to Jesus meeting.
Yeah. Speaking of,
it's a sign.
So Bridget, she says, most of my family doesn't know I'm able to talk to spirit. She was raised Catholic as well. My beliefs are mine, and my family doesn't like it. She says, so very interesting. When I first came out of the medium closet, I guess, as we say it, I was the person that I was most concerned about telling happened to be my father, my dad. I didn't know how he was going to feel about it. He also turned out to be my biggest supporter. So speak your truth. Again, don't argue, don't engage, just speak your truth and just let people decide, for themselves. So that was huge for me in realizing that, and it took him a while. Like, what is this about? what what are you doing? But he really is of huge support of what I'm doing. So people will surprise you as well. Don't put in your head that they won't understand. They may not.
And that's again, that's
both
what
are
this,
okay.
yeah. And that's what this group is for, you know, the sacred spiral. And, you know, we find each other to support each other because we can all relate in some way with this path that a lot of us have chosen to walk down, not only to be mediums and psychics and healers, but that people are just curious, you know.
Look at Colin.
Maybe the fly's emanation.
But
it'll be a quick incarnation if you come as
that'll be
a
real
fly.
You know what? I might be okay with that. Just here and gone. Okay, Cornelia, I'm going to scroll up. I felt like I saw a comment from you up your way. So give me just a minute.
Good morning, Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't slap yourself in the face by accident.
It's making me feel self-conscious. I swear I showered, I washed my hair, I did all the things, and here's this fly. Okay. Would it be good for me to buy a property in South Africa, please? So that's a question that's going to be hard for me to answer, but I want to tell you, because I can't give you a definitive yes or no. But I can tell you what the energy feels around the situation. For me, I kind of feel a weight energy. I feel a possible, a maybe. I know that you want a definitive answer, but I don't feel it in the energy. I feel that maybe a pause, maybe. Look, there's never the right time or to do something, right? So sometimes we just have to move on it. However, I do feel a little pause in the energy. If you're unsure that it's not a good move for you to buy property, definitely there needs to be a pause there until the clarity comes. Like I feel just taking a little bit of time. That being said, I do feel like, I do feel you with a little piece of property there. However, I also feel like it may not be, it's going to come to you. It's just going to come to you. You don't have to search it. I don't know how to put that out any better than that. I feel like a property is going to come to you. But I do feel like there's going to be a pause in that beforehand. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to let me turn these around. Some are backwards. I'm going to pull a card around that for you too. Does that make sense, Cornelia? It feels, I'm just going to leave it. See what she says. Yes. Okay. So there it is. This must be about doors today. When a new door opens, walk through it and begin again.
Tell that to the fly that's buzzing around your head.
All right. The door's open.
Go. Be free.
So I do feel that door is going to open for you. I do, but I do feel that there's going to be a time of pause before that door actually opens. Yes. Let's see. Martine, this is live right now. You understand that? Obviously. Okay. So your turn. You're up, Michael.
Joni's question.
Joni.
Have either of you or anybody listening thought you were on drugs, crazy, or making it up when you first started?
100%.
Yes. Because that's the confusing thing to anybody just starting or wondering, how this works. It's, for me, it's everything happens in my mind. So nothing's external when I'm communicating with spirit. So this is going to be a little bit longer of an answer. I'll try to keep it brief, but I have to go back to why training and development is important, because in the very beginning, when it's just you have no idea if these are just random thoughts, that's coming in or where it's coming from. you don't really know until you get a validation. And the only way to get a validation is to sit with somebody and practice this. So the first time that you sit with somebody, whether it's in a class or just a friend, and you open up to this and you try to practice this, until you get that first validation, you will have no idea.
Right. You don't know.
Yeah. So you have to have it's critical. You have to have that part of the puzzle to let your ego know this is real. So I'm going to keep it to that. So I hope that answers your
Yes.
question.
And as an answer to that, Joni, I absolutely thought, I don't know how much you know of my story, but I absolutely thought that I was going crazy. I did.
I think we all at the beginning go, what the
that point where I was like, okay, I've just lost it. I've just lost it now. But like Michael said, once the validation starts coming in, once you start exploring it, like, what is this and why is this? And you start exploring it, you start speaking to other people that have an understanding of it, then and that validation, then you begin to understand, okay, well, I'm still crazy, but I'm not batshit crazy about this. Right?
No, but there's no such thing as normal.
No.
That word needs to be erased because there is no norm.
So Chaos says, one thing I never did when I awakened was doubt myself. That's awesome, because I doubted myself all the way along the way. There are times that I still do.
I got to talk about this because this example just popped in my head. So I'm trying to think back. So years ago, I had been doing the mediumship, and I was doing a mediumship reading for a friend. And I think I've told the story before, but she asked me, do you communicate with animals? And at that time, I had not even attempted it. So I said, you know what? Why not? Let's try. And I can't remember if she said she had a horse or if I picked up on the horse, but regardless, I'm talking to this horse. So the horse comes into my awareness, and the first thing the horse communicates is that it had dementia. And in my mind, I see this horse like standing outside its barn and walking into the side of it. So he'd bump his head into the side of the barn, back up, and do it again. And he would do this to the fence posts as well. So again, this is where the validation came into, like, oh my God, this is happening, because I said, this is what your horse is showing me. This is what your horse communicated. And she was like, oh my God, yes, the horse had dementia. And yes, he would sit there and just walk into the side of the barn and back up. And I'm like, oh my God, now I'm talking to animals. I must be nuts. And then her other horse came in, and then one of her boxers came in. So, there's been countless examples of this is real, but it's those moments that really, set it in concrete that this is real, that we do communicate with other, consciousness.
I'm about to lose my shit. I'm going to be right back.
We're going to hear, don't mute yourself. We want to hear the things being thrown around.
Not anymore.
So Janet, struggling to ground yourself lately, very emotional. Any suggestions? For me, when I feel like that, it's just about it's about just going to find something, doing something that you enjoy. For me in the summers, it's getting out on the motorcycle. I play drums, so if there's nothing like pounding the drums for a good hour, that usually calms me down. But just anything that takes your mind off of what's going on around you in the moment, and just being there in the moment, just really concentrating on something that you enjoy doing. I know that's a short answer, but that to me is grounding. It's just anything that just brings you to what you're doing right now. You're not worrying about what's going on in the future. You're not worrying about the future, what's going to transpire. You're not, having anxiety or resentment or whatever else comes with, living in the past. So just stay in the moment. Are you back, Jennifer?
The fly is still around. Of course, it took off as soon as I don't know where, but it'll be back.
I don't see you. Oh, there you are.
You don't? You see
No,
me now?
now I do. Now I do.
Okay. Metal.
I missed something. I don't know, Kim. I don't want to get, that could be something. It could be medical. I don't know. Anything spiritual. Another memory just came up because I had a friend of mine that. Okay. So she says one day, I've been having chest pains for 2 days straight. What's spirit trying to tell me? I'm like, I don't know what spirit's trying to tell you, but you need to get your ass to the freaking emergency room. I'm going to be very direct in this answer. We are physical beings, right? There are times where we have a medical situation and you need to get it taken care of. I know not only from my experience, but other mediums, that when spirit triggers a physical sensation, it's very quick. So if they want to relay that they had a heart attack, some mediums actually feel that quick, like sensation in their chest, but it immediately dissipates.
And then, yes. And then because I'm one of those that can feel those physical sensations, but I know that they're not mine because just like you said, oh, good. I'm glad, Kim. They do. They dissipate once they are spoken of and acknowledged. They go away. They don't belong. They don't belong to me. So.
And that's the same thing, yeah, with any kind of message coming in, even the clairvoyance, clairaudience. It doesn't. It's like instant. It's like bam. It's like the thought is there and dissipates. So it's the same thing if you're one of those mediums that, like Jennifer said, experience a physical sensation. It's like super quick. So anything that is lasting, you need to get that just looked at.
Absolutely. That's something that I wasn't too sure about when I started mediumship because I was feeling the physical stuff. I can sit with somebody and my knee can begin to hurt, or
that's just old age.
Well, there is that. There is that, right? Or I can feel the pain in my head or the pain in my chest. Like I can feel it. I can also feel some of the. It's not always physical. Sometimes it's the mental, right? But it's being relayed to me in a physical way. But then that knowing comes in and I just know, but I feel it and it's very quick. It's just like you said, it's just like the images. They come and they go. They don't belong to me. They don't need to stay. I just need to relay them.
Yep. So, and I think somebody said, Yvonne, she's can't get out of this depression. Sometimes we need professional intervention. I can't comment on anything medical. I won't comment on anything medical because I don't feel that's my place. But if you're having these issues and they won't go away, I highly recommend that you don't ignore them and you find treatment and help.
Jennifer, you're right. She says people can spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on energy healing when they need something medical done or have a nutritional deficiency. And to me, that is one of the signs of a true ethical medium or energy healer. They will tell you that. They will tell you that. They will not claim to be able to heal all of these things. We have modern medicine and we have energy healing. And when you integrate the two and you work with both of them, that's when you get the best possible result.
I feel we need a raise in the energy.
I know what you've got. I knew it this second.
We got to do it.
You need a raise in the energy. The energy is just it's Monday energy on a Wednesday.
All right. We're going rebel.
All right, go for it. I don't have any with me, so I'm just going to follow you.
Sorry, spiritual or sacred spiral network. We're going with the rebel cards. I think Kelly said it's okay. We've gotten her approval before. So here we go, folks. If you've never seen the rebel cards, you're going to see them now.
Raise your hand if you want a rebel card. If you are offended easily, do not raise your hand.
These are very direct, very blunt.
Yes, they will tell you.
CJ, I'm going to go with CJ because CJ needs one. Oh, CJ. So here we go.
Oh, I take
It's
it.
not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit.
Can we talk about that card for a minute?
Yes, we can.
Just in a general collective way. We have to take accountability for our own shit. And
Yes.
we have to. We absolutely have to. Every single, and it's one of the hardest things to be able to do. To say, I am in this situation because of this choice that I made, clear back whenever, right? We have to. And yeah, some other probably messed up stuff happened within there. But at the end of the day, you are in that situation because somehow at some point you've placed yourself there.
Cara May. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Cara May. Cara May, so it's time to let go. Move the F on. So usually you'll feel and you'll know what that situation is. But there's some things we don't have control over, and we just have to let the situation go. So that's the card for you.
Pull me one, Michael.
All right, I'm going to pull one for Jen.
Well, I feel like I need a rebel card today.
This is actually a mild one. You need a big effing
That
hug.
is a mild.
Squeeze.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
You're right, Jennifer. They don't change if we blame spirit for everything. No, we have to look. We have to look within ourselves because that's actually where the patterns start.
Yep. Yeah, spirit does not, and that's the thing. That's one of my pet peeves within the. I put this in the list of shit we don't do, or shit spirit doesn't do. Spirit has no responsibility for your life. That's why I can speak for myself. Anything that comes through as guidance is just that. It is guidance. You are 100% responsible for your life. You know, that's why I say over and over, spirit will not give you the answer. That's not your job. And there's a very good reason, because if you ask a question and they say, yeah, do this, and it doesn't work out, who's the first person or entity you're going to blame? Spirit. So that's why they do not.
Right.
And I'll leave it there, or else I will go on at least a 20-minute rant. Lisa Marie, I'm going to pull a rebel card.
Marie, hello.
Lisa Marie. Let's see, Lisa. And then we'll go in a different direction. I just wanted to kind of pull one.
Kind of boost the energy a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's one. Oh.
Uh-oh.
There's a theme going on.
Yes, there is. It's not.
Actually, Lisa, I don't feel this is for you unless it is, but I just felt like a really quick, this is for a lot of us, but I just said it. So maybe it's spirit validating what I just said. It's
Right.
not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So, Lisa, this is not your card. This is just following up from what I just said. Spirit's chiming in to say, yeah, don't blame us for your
BS.
dumb decisions. Sorry.
Even
So, Lisa,
that is the rebel deck.
Yeah.
And it's such a fun deck. Do you have the case to show her, Michael?
oh, I do. And of course, you can get these on Amazon.
Yes.
Lindsay, I'll have to go back and read your energy there, or energy, your message, because I just saw it. And Michael, you're welcome to All in Loving Energy. Welcome over there.
I think I missed something as well.
Lisa, I'm still shuffling for your card, so be patient. Lisa. So here it is, Lisa. Whatever you are talking about, don't do it. Now is not the effing time. So,
It's the pause.
yep. Pause.
Okay, so I was looking back through Lindsay's comments, and I want to talk about this one, actually. We're the only ones who block love and abundance from coming in. Absolutely correct. We block it we block it ourselves, and I feel like we block it in ways that we don't even understand fully, because our mind can create a box. It can create a box around us. And a lot of things, when we talk about letting go, letting things go, moving on, a lot of that is thought pattern. A lot of that is thought pattern. A lot of that is habit. It's not necessarily physical things. It can be if that job sucks, remove yourself, right? If it can be. But a lot of times, if you start with the simpler things, maybe the thought patterns, and the habits, just start switching those little things. That switches the entire energy of the situation. Just a tiny small thing, and then see what happens. Maybe it doesn't need to be, I need to leave the entire job. It doesn't have to be that. But maybe there is something that you can let go of within that can change the dynamics of the energy. Got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
Yes, Lindsay, get off the couch if your brother is kicking you. You got it. You can't control that he's kicking you, but you can definitely remove yourself.
Yes.
Make a different choice. Yes, you're right.
All right. I'm going to pull one for the collective. So this will be a collective rebel card for everybody. Then we'll do whatever else. Maybe we should connect in and do one mediumship reading.
I was just thinking the same.
You were? You must be psychic. Actually. All right. So this is going to be a collective rebel card. The rebel cards are about to speak. Let's see what they say. I just saw on the box it says brace yourself. So this could be an interesting one.
Okay.
Shuffle, 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 stop. Well, I don't know how this plays in it. I'm just fucking apologize.
Again, it's about taking accountability. I'm serious.
Seriously, just do it.
Again, it's the theme of taking accountability for our own crap. If you've done something, and you know you need to apologize, own it to yourself, and then you know what? Go make it right.
I just saw this meme pop in my head, and it was one with Jason Bateman from a scene on Dodgeball. And it says something to the effect of, don't argue with me. I know I was wrong 10 minutes ago, but I'm going to keep arguing.
But I'm going to keep arguing because out of spite.
Out of spite, I will not. And it's kind of that direction. It's kind of like, you know when you're being stubborn. You know it's when it's your fault. Is that fly back?
Yes. The fly is back.
So yeah, it's the ego. And I'm in the spiritual realm, but I'm Italian and Irish, which is a crazy combination.
And we like
so it's like, I will dig in my heels and I will not admit defeat.
I could be obstinate myself. I'm getting better at it though.
I'm trying.
I'm getting better at knowing like it's just not even worth your energy. What are you doing? Just let it go.
Let it go. All right. So we're getting almost to the end. So yeah, we'll do a quick mediumship connection. I think we'll just go with the spirit led. So all we need you to do, 1, don't make any of this fit. 2, pay close attention to what's coming through. Don't anticipate who this may be. Just listen for the information. And don't claim it unless it's at least 90% accurate. Okay.
Right.
It's important just to not make it fit. So I guess I can start out, Jen, and then we'll kind of blend together and do our normal thing. So right away, I got a woman and a man fighting for my attention, but the man's coming through really strong. So I'm going to kind of give him my attention. So the first thing I know, he's making me very aware that he was a heavy smoker when he was in the living. I don't feel that he was that old when he passed because he's making me, I know I'm older than 50, but I don't feel I made it to 60. So somewhere in the 50s, when he passes, he is showing me congestive heart failure. he is making me very aware that he loved to be out on the lawnmower. I'm like, this is odd, but it's just he's making me very aware that he liked to be out on the tractor on the lawnmower. So I want to stop there. I just want to see if anybody can understand that. Again, I have a male, heavy smoker. I do feel he passes from congestive heart failure. I do feel he's in his 50s when he passes. He loves Olivia Newton-John.
Aw.
I was like, okay, dude, I'm with you there. So Tani, okay, you can take heavy smoker, heart failure, 50s. Okay. Do you understand the reference to the lawnmower and Olivia Newton-John? That was part of it. I just have to tell you what he was making me aware of. I know some of those may be something that you don't understand. He may be a closet listener of Olivia Newton-John. I like ABBA. I'm just going to say, I like ABBA. If you don't like ABBA, you can leave the chat because ABBA's awesome.
Now I just have that song running through my head, the Olivia Newton-John song.
Which one?
When she wears the workout stuff. What is it? Let's
get physical.
Yeah, just singing that.
Olivia Newton-John sometimes. Is that more for you, though? I just got this thought that actually may be for you, but he was bringing up lawnmower. That's okay. It was just something I saw. Actually, Tani, when you say that, the lawnmower, not so much, the next thought he gives me is like you sitting on his lap while he mowed the lawn. So I may be trying to share a memory. If that doesn't fit, that's fine. It's just what he followed up with when you said not so much. So this, I feel I'm with Tani. Let's see what else. He wants me to talk about bingo. So would you understand the reference to bingo either with you? I would always mow the lawn with him, but just not. Okay. Again, when they come through, they'll give me things that I'll understand to give me a talk about it. So it might not be exact, but if you understand mowing the lawn together, then that's what he was trying to convey. So as long as you understand the reference, then good. So you do understand bingo. Yes. Okay. So again, these are just ways for them to validate that you're connected. Let me just get a message, and then Jen, I'll turn it over to you and see what you have for him. This is interesting because I asked him, what do you have to say? What would you like to say? And he makes me feel like this is something that he would convey to you. And it's about, just remember when things start going south in a bad direction, just remember the advice I gave you. It's almost like, don't run away from your fears, turn and face them. And he's making me feel like your personality, you are very similar in the way that tenacious, stubborn. But he's saying it's like, don't run from, okay, as long as you can understand it, I'll stop there because the longer I go on, then I'm going to start to blend and give you my advice. And you don't want my advice. So that's from Dad. I'm going to turn it over to Jen now.
So I had a connection with the male as well, but a very different connection. This male is, he is a little bit older. He feels to me like he might be not extremely old, but I want to say 60s, 70s. Also, what's interesting about him, what's fun about him, he's kind of a ladies' man. He winks. I'm telling you, that's how he comes across to me. He comes in just like with this kind of playful, fun energy. And I see him winking. So he would have been a winker, and also it's with his right eye. Very specifically, he winks with his right eye. I'm gonna hold this for just a minute. I do feel father energy with this. I also feel a sense of adventure with him. He's talking about going, he's talking about doing, he's talking about doing things. He's talking about unexpected passing and life being short and doing what you want to do in this moment. He's also showing me a ball cap. Normally I wouldn't, I don't know if anyone can connect with this yet, but normally I wouldn't show you this, except it feels to be something that he would wear a lot. Had a neighbor who used to do that. He was like my dad. He passed from an asthma attack. Debbie. Okay, so I don't know if anyone can connect with him. I'm going to hold here for a minute. This ball cap seems to be important. It was something that he would wear quite often. I also feel like it is something. Yes, Lindsay, there you go. I was just about to say, I feel like it belonged, like somebody actually has it in their possession. Does the rest of that work with you? Does the rest of that fit, Lindsay? Because the ball cap is just, I knew my uncle for my whole life. Does the rest of that resonate with you? You don't have it in your possession. Okay. I'm a little bit confused, but I'm just going to leave the message here for wherever it lands, whoever gets it. So this is a gentleman. He feels to be mid 60s to 70s. I do feel like he passed unexpectedly. It was not expected. He has a very fun personality. He likes people. He's very extroverted. He has a lot of stories to tell. He also winks with his right eye. He's kind of flirty. That's just his personality. He's smooth. That's how he comes in. Likes the outdoors and adventure. And the message really, see, Lindsay, I kind of feel like I'm connected there, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to leave this. That is his message. His message is about adventure. It's about going out. It's about doing things. It's about stepping outside of the box. And that's what he's talking about. And that is his message, is basically like step outside of the box, go adventure, go do things that you normally wouldn't do, because he would do that all the time. So I'm going to leave that wherever it lands.
I gotta add, Lindsay,
you got something, I see ya.
Did he like Hulk Hogan? Because he's sitting there and he's doing that thing where Hulk would just go, he's doing this to me right now. So I don't know if it was something like showing off like his muscles, but he's just being a goof. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm like, why are you showing me this?
Well, and that's how the energy comes across, Lindsay. So if this is for you, I don't know for sure yet. It's kind of hard to do right here, but really, like Michael was just saying, his energy is all about having fun. It's all about getting out. It's all about doing stuff. It's stepping outside of the box. I feel a little bit of, do we have a minute to go over? I'm going to go psychic for a minute. I feel a little bit of maybe stagnation or something in the energy with you. And it's just a reminder just to move, just to get out, just to go do fun things again. So I'm just going to leave that right there. What do you have, Michael?
You know how it is once we get connected into
I know.
somebody, he wants to acknowledge depression. So I feel like, and he's going a little bit heavy with the energy on me right now, but he's trying to convey that it's like on the outside, that's who he was, but he's making me feel at the same time he may have struggled with depression. Also, did he serve like the military? Because I feel there's something to do with military. And then again, I'm feeling like this depression that he hid. So I don't know if you're aware of that. He didn't? Okay. All right. I may be picking up on somebody else that's here, but we won't go into that.
Do we want to?
We don't have time. We're about to end. So,
do you want to pull a collective card, Michael? Pull it from the Rebel deck. Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, I already put those away. But I can take them back out though. They're right here.
Let's see.
Okay, Lindsay. So it just may be something that that's in his energy. So, hi, Christine. Yeah, we're about to be over. I'm going to pull one more Rebel card. This is going to be for the collective. But I don't want to leave you, Lindsay, with just that thought, because he's also making me feel like just reminding us that we don't carry over what we experience here in the physical world with the physical body, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, situations that we're dealing with here. Once we leave the physical world, those don't go with us. So he is at peace. I mean, just know that. But a lot of times when they step into my energy, I will feel, a lot of things about them. Like when their energy blends with mine, everything about their essence is there. But my human mind is only able to, pick up on a certain amount of things at a time. But that's just something I felt that he may have dealt with when he was here.
I've noticed this comment a couple of times from Jan. So yes, my name is Jennifer Lee. And you can find me on Facebook, Jennifer S. Lee, or I also have I believe my website's going down across the bottom. And then I also have a private group on Facebook as well that you can find.
All right, everybody.
All right, what is it?
This is the parting gift from the Rebel deck.
Okay, let's go.
Stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have strength to change your world, so do it.
And we just talked about that, right? Stop whining, get up and do something to change it.
Yep.
That's what we got to do.
Wow, that's an ending if I ever saw an ending.
Yes, it is.
I think the theme, the theme is you're responsible for your shit show. Don't try to blame it on others.
Yes, we are.
So,
all right. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, everybody. And we'll be back. Wait, next week now it is.
Are we Tuesday next week?
I think it's Tuesday next week.
We are too.
Yep. So
thank
you very much for joining us. We appreciate everybody being here and listening to the shenanigans. And hopefully you got something out of this. So until next week, you all take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.